From the west to the east to the rest of the globe, feeling restless, I know, debating whether to go. Feeling better whenever I spark it up, I'm about to blow. Hey, well, the city will phase me and the feelings will chase me. Probably get a lot of heat, yeah, for keeping them waiting. But lately I ignore my phone, giving all the time spent on my own. I should go out, I should feel crazy. My thoughts are loud, they tend to wake me. I don't know what call should I call home. Not a mailbox full, but I feel alone. Somebody lead the way, let's go and find the better nights, better days in the orange horizons. I went away the better part of a year. I gotta say, I'm feeling a little weird. I think of you whenever I see the mirror, but I guess I got a tendency to go and disappear. Like I finished school to make my mom glad. I didn't get in any trouble for dad. I try to stay motivated for max, but ever since last summer it's been harder to laugh. And I don't get it, homie. Yeah, I miss it, homie. All the love and support, I won't forget it, homie. All of the ways that you would show me you were thinking of me. One of these days we're gonna kick it, I'ma visit, homie. Hey, nowadays I think about what I got. I take breaks, but come on, you really thought I forgot about this. You're tripping, got a lot more to drop. For now a little bit of shut-eye is really all that I want. Lately I ignore my phone, giving all the time spent on my own. I should go wild, I should feel crazy. My thoughts are loud, they tend to wake me. I don't know what code should I call home. Not a mailbox full, but still feeling alone. Somebody lead the way, let's go and find the better nights, better days in the orange horizons. Wake me up when the sun is shining. On the 5 by the tide I'm riding. All side feeling high, unwinding. Shit shakes me up. City lights get...
It Is What It Is podcast on multiple platforms: Anchor, Google Podcast, Radio Public, Stitcher, Breaker, Pocket Cast, Spotify, and on iTunes. It's spooky, scary skeleton season. You at the bus stop, your friend Timmy's come up to you. Give me candy, I want fucking candy. Slap him in the mouth and tell him to listen to This What It Is podcast. No fucking candy. The podcast is your treat this Halloween season. And don't forget the sponsors in the links in the description. Touchstone Essentials for 25% off all your vitamin needs. And people, we have a great guest today. The leader of Karnage Clan, Apollo's Missions, is on today. He's a little under the weather, but guess what? The It Is What His family is gonna cheer him up the way he never know is possible. Today, people, I hope you all enjoy the It Is What His podcast, episode 72. Oh, and we are live! Oh, we're live, people. Oh, do you feel it in the air today? Do you feel it in the air? I think I feel it in the air today. I feel it.
Air today.
I feel the moisture for some reason. I can feel it, Jack. I can feel it.
Moisture?
Oh, it's but Jack, you're back, Jack. You're back. Okay, you're back. Jack is back.
Oh, I'm actually back. I thought you meant like my...
No, you weren't here last week in the podcast. No, you weren't. But people, welcome to the Is What It Is podcast, episode 72. It is amazing. Last week I was here with the Skizzlax, and it was a great podcast, just me and him. But today, people, you can see it. We got the man, the leader of Karnage Clan Collects and X just dropped. People, Apollo.
Hell yeah.
Hello, Apollo.
What's up?
My man, how you doing on this Saturday? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little bit under the weather, but other than that, I'm golden. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited. I think this is the first time I've ever been like on a podcast. I was telling you before. Yeah. So I'm excited.
Man, first and foremost, you captured one of my men, Jack the Bus. You got him. You snared him in your trap, Apollo. You got him, man. And I think none of you, thank God none of you remember seeing this, but I kind of threatened you guys, before, because I was like, Jack the Bus better be in the fucking clan.
This is during the RC. Talked about the RC on the podcast like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I was like, I'm about to go to LA, break some kneecaps if Jack isn't on the clan. I'm breaking kneecaps.
Okay. Good thing my kneecaps are still intact because yeah, we made a good decision. I think picking up Jack, it was definitely a good decision, and we actually met him already. So
yes, you did. And you know what? The way you got to meet him, you took him away from my podcast. So Apollo's Missions, we're all on good terms.
That's right. He was here for the weekend.
I've missed in a long time. How long has it been since I missed an episode?
Jeez.
I don't think you've missed one since I think Christmas season. I'm gonna be honest with you. What's
Yeah.
wrong with your mic? Because every time
Dang, that means a lot,
fix your
Jack.
mic,
That means
Jack.
a lot.
Yeah,
See?
plug it in and out of something because you're like muted and then you can pop up. I don't know what's going on with your mic. You're usually nice and sexy, Jack. We can usually hear well, but Apollo, you just dropped Collection X merch. People, if you haven't seen the merch already, please go and buy some. The link's in the description. Collection X merch. Apollo, what was first and foremost your inspiration for this merch? You know, merchandise for a lot of clans now in 2019. It's a big thing, merch, when it comes to if you want to support a clan. You see 100 Thieves is really, really, really going deep with merch. Within this year and the past few years. So, what was the inspiration doing this Collection X merch? What was the reason you guys said, you know what, we want to drop something and this is how we're gonna do it? So what was basically the inspiration behind the whole drop?
Right. So the main inspiration behind the aesthetic aspect of the merch was a lifestyle look, something that anybody could wear. It wasn't necessarily tied into gaming or too closely into like the gaming brand. Like if we were to put something related to Call of Duty on the design, we wanted something that looked super
casual wear,
like trendy. Yeah, casual streetwear. That's the vibe we're going for Karnage as a brand overall, not just this apparel drop. But the collection was also one that I wanted to be of quality compared to our last drop. We technically had a drop of apparel back a bit ago with Designed by Humans, but we didn't like the quality necessarily when it came to the designs.
Yeah.
The actual fabric was okay, but the design itself was not a strong print.
Yeah.
And that's something
I own some.
Yeah. Right. And we've talked about that. But like that was something that I really, really wanted to improve on for this next drop. So we found a company called One Up Threads.
Yeah.
And they are a smaller company that really impressed me with their quality. We did a test run where they sent a bunch of pieces before we actually launched, weeks before. And I was just very, very impressed with the quality of the actual fabric and the design as well. And it's not a print, it's actually embroidered, which is super, super cool on both the hoodie and the t-shirt. So, and they wash nicely.
A big thing that people knew. Like I know you try to make it a point to tell everyone like it's embroidered. Like this isn't
right
on. Like this is literally like stitched in.
Right. And I'm still kind of wondering if a lot of people didn't realize that, even though in a lot of the promo we tried to get really, really close to the apparel so you could see it. But I wonder how many people still don't realize that. Yeah. And when they get it in the mail, they're like, "Oh my God, this is embroidered." Yeah. So that was the inspiration. Lifestyle. We wanted to have a quality drop, and the last part is we wanted it to be a limited drop. That's something kind of new that we went about this time. So it's a limited, originally it was going to be a limited quantity, limited time, but because this is our first collection, we decided to go just limited time. And the apparel will actually, today is the last day. Midnight is going to be when this drop dissipates. And that actually hasn't been announced yet. So at midnight, the apparel line goes away forever and it will not come back. So that's kind of the route that we're taking because we want our apparel to be limited to a degree. We don't want to be necessarily, we want the people that want it to have it.
Because when you have it, you're like, hey, I got this when it was, when Karnage was still, on the come up, especially like going into Modern Warfare. Like this is when I purchased this and this was the only time to get it. It's like
right.
Yep, and
right.
One big person for that when I especially watch is Syndicate when he comes with limited edition shirts and stuff like that. Syndicate even says, he goes, the reason why I do shirts for like 1 month and then that's it, done, or even like a week and then done, is because especially when you see someone wearing the shirt, or let's say God forbid you see someone on the street wearing that shirt, you're like, oh shit, you had to be someone who actually watched us in like in focus in order to get, oh shit, that's the shirt we even gave for like a week in October. So that brings another fan aspect to the clan as well. And I know Jack and I even wanted to talk about this as well. Carnage Clan, you guys have been around for quite some time now. You guys have been around since what?
Yeah.
Well, you probably know, but it's just what, 2012. I saw your Twitter was made in 2012.
2011 actually
11.
is when the team originally came into being a thing.
Yeah, no. So
We're in 4G.
Yep. With the 4s, exactly.
Yeah, I think I preferred the 4s. It was more MLG.
So
whenever you're like everyone back in like middle and high school, like when that was like becoming a thing, like clans were becoming a thing, like everyone was trying to do like the most like ridiculous spelling as possible, like capital X underscore like sniper boys with like 3 1s and stuff. So I mean, dude, I think that's funny because it's just like it shows like how you were there at the beginning when all this was like kind of going on.
Right, exactly.
no, yes,
but I'm happy we changed it because having the 4s would have been rough now. But
branding would be.
So for many people who are fans of Carnage, and for many people who are fans of you just yourself, what would you go? So what would be the origin story you tell them? So if somebody came to you and said, Apollo Mission, how did you exactly, what is the origin story of Carnage? What would be like the basic breakdown you would give them? Like, it was a long night in Tuscany as we were writing down ideas for an esports team.
Okay, so I mean, I can definitely tell you. I'll try to keep this as concise as possible.
Spill it out.
Okay, so basically, I guess it started with the team originally started as a Call of Duty Elite team in Modern Warfare 3. There was an app called Call of Duty Elite, and you could create a clan and you could participate in clan operations and
clan wars and shit. Clan wars. Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep. Good times. Actually, Clan Wars I think was in Ghost.
Dude,
Clan Operations.
Else. Yeah, the Clan Wars I remember came in Ghost, but then there was something similar to those things where you can just go into a clan and like there's like a map or something on the app and you can take over different parts of the map, a part to what challenges you do. Damn it, man, those are times.
Oh, it was great. It was great. I wish they'd bring back Call of Duty Elite. I don't know why. It was one of the best things Call of Duty ever did, in my opinion. It was so detailed. You could see how many kills you had with every weapon. You could look up other people's profiles. It was fantastic. But
trying to make an iteration of that for they tried to for Black Ops 4 kind of. Well, they have the companion app that they kind of introduced, which is okay, but I feel like it doesn't have as much integration into like actually playing with people.
Now they got COD Mobile. Get your COD Mobile.
Yeah, and I haven't played much, but
Me either.
It's taken off. I mean, it's the most successful. It's the biggest app launch ever. Gaming, I think, at least.
Yeah, because it's already got like 100 million downloads. That's literally more downloads than like BO4, World War II, and BO3 or something like that.
100 million downloads. Fuck.
100 million. Oh, it's probably way over that now.
People underestimate the size of the mobile gaming industry so ridiculously. It blows my mind every day how many people, like how large that community is.
100%. It's wild. But yeah, so it started on Call of Duty Elite, and from there we worked we had like these super insane strategies on how to go about clan operations to win them, and we were coming in gold every single time. We eventually would come like top 2, top 3 in these clan ops where 25,000 teams were participating. So those were a lot of fun, but eventually that led into me watching YouTubers and stuff. And I remember I had the idea one night that I wanted to start YouTube. I knew like it was just this one night that I wanted to start. So I ran down to my mom's. My parents are both employed, so my mom works from home, and she was downstairs. I ran downstairs, and I was like, look, I want to do this YouTube thing. I really didn't explain it much. I was like, I want to I want to post videos and create content and put it online. And I need a HD PVR and I need a blue snowball to make this happen.
HD PVR, fucking
the Hafaj,
Oh my god.
And she immediately like stopped what she was doing, went to eBay at the time, and ordered them like right on the spot. So that's kind of how. Yeah, for real. So that's kind of how the whole YouTube side of things started. that came in, and we started posting what we were doing in game already onto YouTube, and eventually that led into us recruiting people for more than just clan ops, other YouTubers and whatnot, people like Phasm and like just like all those original guys that were pub stompers in Modern Warfare 3, and we started posting their gameplays onto the channel. So that's kind of how everything kickstarted.
And that's similar to what you guys still do now, because I remember going through the Karnage YouTube channel. That's pretty much still the main core of what the Karnage channel is. I see a lot of like different YouTubers and stuff within the YouTube channel making like these, pub stomping on Newtown and shit. So I remember when there was a time of clans on YouTube to where the biggest thing was the more members you have, the better the clan is. Like I remember when we had a clan, Artificial Gaming, and it would just be kids in our school wanting to get the clan tag AR and the Xbox gamer tag. Just so they can be in the clan. So AR this, AR that, AR that. And a lot of people were saying back in the time where the way to get the clan bigger, the way to make the clan, an actual clan is to have a lot of members, to have like the whole community, like a whole family. So back in when, the developing of clans were an important like thing to many people, and joining a clan was an important thing to many people, what do you think was the main way Karnage found the way to grow? What do you think where do you think Karnage found the lane to grow back then?
So I think that was true for us in the Call of Duty Elite side of things. But even then, there was a limit to how many people you could have in your Call of Duty Elite team. It was 100 people. And I remember we had at one time we had over 10,000 applications, because you could submit applications on the app. Damn. So yeah, we were one of the most applied to teams other than Lethal Gaming or Lethal Energy.
Yeah. Leaderboard systems, could you see the Karnage on the a clan leaderboard? Is that how people found out the most?
Yeah, I think so. I believe so.
Yeah,
I can't remember exactly.
The Clash of Clans thing, when you join a clan on Clash of Clans, like a sidebar, the community tab, you want to join my clan? Probably one of those things.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of I would say that was true for at least the Elite side of things. Once we became more of a YouTube team, we really never took the route of rapid roster expansion for our method of growth. That was really never a thought. We did have, Karnage has never had a very large roster, really ever. Even now, after we recruited so many people, we were sitting at around 30 to 35 content creators before the RC, and after the RC, we're sitting at around 45 to 55 members overall, not just content creators. But that's still a relatively small team comparable to other teams in the industry, such as SOAR, Obey, or any other team out there. So, and it's not, there's the reason for it, at least for me, is I've always wanted the family aspect of our org isn't just a hashtag or just a marketing strategy. It's the core literally of the team. I think it's what makes our brand and makes us so successful, or at least successful to where we are now. And that to me is so important. And also just regardless of success, it's just, I think that's important for a team to have, the team chemistry. Because with any large groups of people, it's hard to, chemistry becomes more and more difficult as numbers grow. That's true for any group of people in any environment. So when bringing people in, I try my best to, other than the RC, it's typically it's one person at a time, one person, maybe one person a month, or one person every 3 months or something. And the reason why is so that they can join and they can become intertwined with everybody in the team already. So yeah.
What do you think? Because, and even Jack can even answer this question, because now that he's a part of the organization. What do you think makes Karnage so different to the other organizations where you see them, and I pretty much see them, and anybody who follows, clans or just in general competitive gaming on Twitter or whatever social media? What do you think makes Karnage so different to those other organizations that just, like you said, that are just an organization, has members on their organization just to have the clan tag? What do you think makes Karnage so different to where, yeah, you can go on that clan, but you won't have the same feel to where like a family of Karnage? What do you think makes that? What's the main difference there?
I can kind of
Yeah.
because I don't think it's like necessarily like a downfall of a team to recruit a ton of people. I think it's just a different way of building your team. But I think the way Carnage does it, in comparison to like bigger teams like Sora and Obey, who I mean, they recruit a lot of people, but I feel like it can get to the point where like you don't know a lot of the members. I think Carnage tries to keep it very centralized, where every time someone's brought on, it's like it's more of like one centralized bubble instead of like they're going to be part of this thing over here, and then there's a group over here, and then there's a group down here, and then everything kind of becomes a little more jumbled and separated. I think Carnage tends to try, like you said, keep that family aspect of things where everybody's kind of in the same circle. I don't know if Apollo had the same.
What was the one thing you, Jack, first experienced right away when you went there that weekend, and you guys did whatever the hell you guys did there? What was that one thing that you felt right away that, okay, now I'm in Carnage now?
So, like, whenever I went, I like knew who Apollo, Prohennis, and Duck were. Well, not as much Duck, but like I got to know Duck, Fortunate, and Seeker that weekend, and I didn't know, like, I barely knew anything about them, but like once I left, like we were really close. Like I knew so much more about those guys, because of the fact that like they all kind of have the same passions and kind of drive for content creation, and it's very enlightening being in that space, because I've never been in a space with like content creators before. Like a lot of people go to TwitchCon and stuff. A lot of people go to like different cons and like do meetups and stuff. I'd never done that before, so I'd never been around like other content creators. It was it was a very like I don't want to say enlightening, because it was kind of enlightening experience though, kind of meeting people and realizing that a lot of them have the same drive, and it was kind of inspiring, honestly, because I mean sometimes you burn out and you realize that other people burn out too. It's really to recognize that, but you have to recognize that firsthand. I don't know.
No,
100%.
You're 100% correct on that, because when I went to LA and I was literally looking around the room, I was like, okay, that's Noah J, that's that. I'm like, these are all the motherfuckers who I looked up to in these past years, and now I'm here. They're like they're the same people. They're saying, and you get that it's I know you're saying that there's something that you feel that washes over you right away. Like, okay, like I'm not just, because usually you're the sore thumb in the group if you're experiencing what I'm experiencing. You're in the friend group, you're out with your friends and stuff. What are you doing? Oh, well, I'm doing this. What are you doing? I'm doing this. And then you go to say, oh, I stream, I make videos. You're the sore thumb. You're always the one that's like the sore thumb in the group. But then when you're with more people, when you're with more sore thumbs, you're like, okay, you're like, all right, these motherfuckers feel the same way. They know the stress and they know the pain I feel when I punch my wall when I can't edit something right. They know that pain. They know the feeling of when I throw the controller at my grandmother's head when I don't get a trick shot. They know the same feeling. They get it.
Those are like background in the whole ZWC thing, by the way, Turbo. I don't know if he's like so basic. I don't know if Apollo knows like the whole ZWC thing, like what happened.
Oh no. Oh like what happened?
No, like what's it?
I think it's about the bottom thing. What'd you say?
Does Landon? Do you know what ZWC is?
I'm not gonna lie. I did a little bit of research before the podcast, but I'm not. I've never been that super intertwined into the zombies community. So I'm not.
Turbo and I were both really into the zombies, like the zombies community.
Gotcha.
There was basically like 2 zombies world championships that were hosted by. Is my mic fixed, by the way?
Yeah, no, it's good. I think it's just my end, because when I'm speaking loud over you, I think Discord just mutes.
Gotcha. It's basically hosted by MC Sports Talk, and Turbo was one of the winners of ZWI, which was like a content creator portion of it, because he wasn't good at zombies. But he won the content creator portion, and they flew him out, And how'd you do again? You like lost in like the second
It,
round.
it, it was the ZWI was when you played the actual game, and since I was shit, thanks Jack. I got was I
But
was
then you like transitioned into
yeah,
like
I think it was fourth to last, and because it was 2 brackets, you had to get to 1 bracket to advance. I was like the second to last one on the last bracket, and after the event they said because in the beginning they had me what is that called when you're like okay in the game's shoutcasting, yeah. I was shoutcasting in the beginning, and Matt loved this, so he was like, you want to do the same thing again tomorrow for the main event, and I said fuck yeah, I'm there. So we did that, and no, yeah, so
it was the same kind of experience because
exactly, it was the same. It was the same thing. And when I would look around, and I was sitting there, and I was just looking around, like, okay, that's Noah J, that's Lex, that's who, that's blah blah blah, and I was just going through in my head. You can feel like, okay, I'm with my people now. You know, like I'm with my people. I'm with my herd of just animals. Like Jack. You're in the wilderness, Jack, and you're in the jungle, right? You're in the jungle. You're a tiger, and you're just roaming. You're roaming, right? You're roaming. But then your friends back in Texas, they're fish. They're fish in the fucking pond. They're fish. They go into law school, medical school. They're fish in the pond. You're the tiger. They're streaming Rainbow Six. You're the tiger. So when you go to other, lions' dens with all the lions, you see Apollo there just ripping a fucking meat in half. You see all the lions. All the lions in the lion den, you probably felt the sense of
family, yeah.
Like your ass in a hot tub. I definitely feel I get what you're feeling. But overall though, how just in general though, like, I don't even know what I was gonna say. Overall though, what do you think? What do you think you mainly got out of it though? That trip, you got out of it.
To Houston?
Yeah. Well, how far is Houston from? Is it literally considered a trip for you?
It was like a 4.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
So it was
hefty. It's hefty.
But, dude, the way back it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, it was basically just it was a very interesting experience because I always see these YouTube videos of like FaZe Clan doing these team challenges and stuff, and it's like, oh, I wonder what it'd be like to like just record with a bunch of people like that. But I mean, I've recorded with people, but like not a bunch of content creators. Like I've recorded with friends and stuff, and to have them help with videos and stuff. I've never had that kind of energy. It's a really weird energy that you can't explain when you're around a bunch of people like that.
Right.
Yeah. No, it was super cool. Yeah, we like we said whenever I was leaving, he said this definitely isn't the first time or the last time we're ever going to do this, because I mean it's a very productive experience, I would say.
Right. And even for my end, this was kind of the first time that we've gotten to this stage, and this is the first time we've kind of done a group team event, I guess you could call it. So even I learned a lot from that experience, and I know what we have to tweak to make things better for next time, make things more productive or whatnot. But yeah, it was a really, really successful first run, and I'm super excited about the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one. So hell yeah.
So where do you see now? What I have written down here is what I wanted to get to just in general within the podcast is, where do you see Karnage in the future? So like in 5 years, sitting back, you see Karnage. Where do you see the clan, or where do you want to take the clan in the future? Where do you see it? Like at the end of the next Treyarch, the next Infinity War, the next Sledgehammer, after the next cycle? Where do you see Karnage in your vision?
Well, time will definitely tell, but
yeah, of course.
In regards to just you mentioning the Call of Duty titles, that's the first thing, is separating from just being a Call of Duty team. That's not what we want to be.
Okay.
We want to be a gaming entertainment org, and
Fortnite.
Right.
Like right before the RC.
Right. So that was kind of like a big first step to show that we want to be more than just Call of Duty. Obviously, Call of Duty, we want to keep it as a part of the core of the team, because there's nothing wrong with it, and we want to keep doing. That's what a lot of the guys love, and a lot of our creators are. But we want to definitely expand upon the games that we're involved in and that we're surrounding ourselves with. So That will also lead into our eventual dive into esports down the road. That's something we want to get into, and obviously that will involve other games as well. But we want to be in a general sense, a household name for gaming entertainment, and things like the apparel line. We want to build out a lifestyle like fun, friendly brand and environment, and that's kind of our goal through the content that we created that weekend and in future weekends. We want to create more than just even gaming content, because we're gamers, are more than just gamers. Like people that game are people outside of gaming and do other things too, and we're like everybody else, and we want to showcase that. We want to show that we're hanging out together. We're playing games. We're going to the arcade. We're going to the amusement park. We're doing different activities together, and we're gonna present that and highlight that in videos to come. We're here for the long run, and we're going to be changing, I think, the game in a lot of ways that gaming entertainment organizations and teams are typically seen as. So I'm excited for the next year, the next 2 years, the next 10 years.
No, I love it. I'm a big person. Anyone can tell you, I'm a big person for changing the rhythm, changing the formula and things, changing just in general, like the pattern of the things that typically go on. And I remember it is crazy when you said the exact words of household name, is because you can, and Jack, you can X anybody, Vinny, Matt, anybody who's an office gamer who even started.
I've heard, you've used the term a lot.
When I used the term household name so many times to them, and they would always look at me like I'm crazy, because at the time we had 200 subs. They were just thinking about what's the next funny video we can do.
The highest goal you could reach, and if you're shooting for that goal, there's nothing in the way.
And you know what's funny, and it's crazy, because every time I would say, I would talk about the business side of things, or I would say a household name, they would look at me like I have 15 heads, and I'd be like, well, what are you talking about, Turbo? Like, what? But I'm like, no, you guys understand, like, this is a clan. It has to be an organization. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. And then after that whole thing disbanded, I was like, they didn't listen. We could have done something. But no, but and it makes me feel a little bit happy about myself now, knowing that I wasn't going crazy bringing up household name, because that is typically something you want in the clan. And I would always say that when anybody goes on YouTube, or in the golden age of what I call golden age of content, either be Call of Duty or a clan, the golden age of content, in my opinion, I felt was around BO2. Was around that game. BO2, just, with the phase house content, the optic house content just emerging out in BO2, that becoming a thing with clan houses. That was something where, in that golden age of Call of Duty, you wanted to see. You wanted to see that, like, that family aspect in a clan. You didn't want to see, look at Tommy getting a trick shot. Nice. Click like and subscribe. Right. No, you want an experience. You want, like, okay, there's Apollo doing this. There's Jack doing that. Oh, maybe Jack and Apollo can do a collab one day. Maybe they can do. There's so many things you can do getting out of just that box of gaming. Because once you're in that box, just in general content creation, and Jack can even tell you, when you're in a box of content creation of, like, oh, you're just a YouTuber, you're just a Call of Duty YouTuber, you're just a Fortnite YouTuber, that's something hard to get out of. And and that's very good. I'm very happy that I'm seeing the clan do that.
Yeah, about not locking yourself down, because I've talked about variety and how hard it is to grow with variety, but it's the only way for me to keep my sanity in terms of, like, still creating content, because I just there's no way, if I'm not enjoying the game, there's just no way I can even remotely enjoy making content, because you can't make content enjoyable if you can't even enjoy the game yourself, because it's just those two things work hand in hand. So, I mean, if you can main a game, if you can play a game for 10 hours a day and make content on it and still enjoy the game, that's like case one scenario. Like, that's like that, like, hold on to that game. But if you can't, you have to, like, look for those other options to not entertain yourself, but keep yourself interested in still making videos and still, like, making content. It's just one of those balances you kind of have to find. We've talked about this a lot of times on the podcast.
No, yeah.
So I think MW is going to be good for a lot of content creators, because it's uniting a lot of things, because Yeah, we have the Spec Ops exclusivity for a year or whatever on PS4,
Yeah.
but dude, I mean, I would gladly trade a side mode like survival on a side mode for 1 day access from Xbox and PC, 1 day
Yeah.
access for everything else. I would gladly trade that for cross play, for cross.
Which I find so crazy. What do
Right.
you mean Xbox is getting it a year later? Like, what? That's so crazy.
No, but it's gotten to the point where they have to negotiate a certain amount a certain amount in Sony's favor because they pay so much. So that's what they negotiated. It was like 1 day for everything else, and then a year for survival. But I would gladly take survival a year late on PC and Xbox if that means like everything else is basically always on Xbox and PC because that's how it's going to unite the game the most. If everything's on multiplayer at the same time, dude, I mean that I'm like we're looking at COD Mobile's numbers right now. It's free and it just everyone can get it. Like 100 million people. Imagine if Call of Duty, if Modern Warfare, not free, let's say it was like $10 and like it was just like everything was out all the time for all platforms. You know how huge that game would be? It shows you
Fuck
just
yeah.
how important it is. So yeah, 100%. I think Spec Ops will be a side mode that like some people play, but it's not going to be a main game mode compared to multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
I think in the future, it's going to pay off big time for everything to be on multiplayer basically all at the same time. I think it's going to be huge, dude.
I agree.
I think it's going to be a great season.
No, yeah,
I
without a
agree.
doubt. And I know, Apollo, I know what you call you gotta go, and I don't want to keep you very, very long of how you have to, how long you have to stay here. But I do want to just bring up lastly for you though, Karnage Clan, for going into MW, and now with the RC just just passing, you have a lot more content creators now on your organization. What do you think the main goal is, or what do you want to kind of address to the content creators in Karnage Clan, or just maybe any content creator in the chat? Going into Modern Warfare, where do you see the content going towards Modern Warfare? Do you see this Call of Duty game being kind of like a spark under the ass of like Call of Duty players, or do you just think it's going to be another year where it's going to be hard? The first couple of months is going to be the good ones, and then after that, it's going to be a struggle keeping the holding on to the rope. Where do you think MW is going to fall?
So I don't want to say too much on Modern Warfare other than a new season is always good. It's always good. And I think that from what we know, they're taking the game and the things that we've already seen, like crossplay and things like that. They're definitely taking the right steps for things that are important for content creators for a game that will last longer than a first, couple of months. I hope that it's a strong year. Of course, I hope it's a strong year. And I think that it has that potential. I just hope that they keep up with the game and update it consistently and listen to the community and, adjust things when needed and, whatnot. But big structural pieces like free to play and things, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be the case this year around, other than the Battle Royale, possibly. Apparently, there's some kind of Battle Royale.
Yeah, I'm hearing that too.
I don't even know.
They said like DLCs are going to be free, right?
Yeah, so DLC, maps, any maps that come after launch are for everybody. But yeah, if there's like, I heard literally yesterday, someone on Twitter was like, Battle Royale is getting leaked or something like that.
Yeah.
And if there's a Battle Royale and that's free to play, that could be freaking huge. So, I mean, across the board, I'm excited for a new Call of Duty game. It's something new to create content on. We're going to do it better than we did at the beginning of Black Ops 4. We're going to make really strong content that will involve team challenges and other content as well. We want to expand our content base outside of team challenges, but that's still team oriented. So I'm looking forward to that. I really hope theater mode's a thing. That's really important for our videos, especially.
Yeah, that's that's actually something I was watching.
I'm scared
one of your
about
videos, and I was actually watching what was it, the Tomahawk only, and they had like a theater mode, a little skit in the middle. I was like, yeah, you really don't see that anymore in Call of Duty videos. That used to be a big thing with Vanoss and shit. Back in the day.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a mess now. Yeah.
Right.
God, I hope.
Theater mode is usually always like a thing when Treyarch comes around. We're like, okay, theater mode is kind of safe. We kind of got them. Every other developer's like, oh, fuck. 50-50 coin toss.
Yeah.
It's such an important piece for creators. It really is. Like, I don't That's my biggest concern right now for the kind of content that I like to create.
Yeah.
And also for thumbnails for other creators, it's super
Yeah.
important. But regardless, we're going to take it on. We're going to take it head on. We're going to create really, really good content. We're going to expand on our content base. And I'm excited for the Modern Warfare season for Karnage and for everybody else as well, because for anybody to be successful, a game needs to be backed by an entire community. You know, if one person's playing a game, no one's going to care. So I think everyone needs to take the game for what it is and be as positive as possible about it, and be reasonable too. This game isn't going to be, this is its own game. It's not it's not like your other favorite Call of Duty. You know, you have to just take it for what it is and go with the flow, kind of.
My biggest problems with Rainbow Six Siege is it doesn't have any sort of replay mode, doesn't have a theater mode or anything. I've said this over again, but the system that it's run on is so outdated that I wish Rainbow Six Siege would die so that they could make a new game.
Yeah, right.
Its run on is so outdated. They're like, players are like, can you add this? They're like, oh, we literally can't even implement these because like it just couldn't handle it. I'm like, then make a new game. Just it. Like, what's the point? It is 2019. You don't have a replay mode, dog. This is a AAA game.
The game came out when? 2014? 2015?
Yeah, but they didn't expect it to be as popular as it is.
Of course, no. I told you how I got Rainbow. I got Rainbow. They gave it to me for free on Xbox. I gotta take it.
Yeah, developers have said they're like, I have no idea why this game is so successful, but
well, that's not a good thing of a developer to fucking say.
No, if you watch the launch trailer, the game looked awful. Like it looked awful in terms of like an FPS. It looks like a fun like campaign mode to play with your friends, but no, it looked awful at launch.
Jeez.
But yeah, no, 100%. I agree. The whole theater mode thing. Like Turbo said, we don't want to keep you too long. I'll ask you one more hard-hitting question. When do you think Karnage will hit 1 million on YouTube?
Oh, that's a big question, dude.
You guys are what? Almost at 700K now?
Almost
We're about to hit 700K. Yeah,
boy.
I would like to say Modern Warfare will be the season that we hit 1 million. We're gonna go harder with content this year than we did in Black Ops 4, 100%. So I'm really hoping Modern Warfare is the season. Of course, though, that does rely a lot on the popularity of the game itself. So we'll have to wait and see. But even if that's not the case, we're going to find a way to hit 1 million in the next year. And we have a couple other cool plans of content and things that we're gonna throw into the mix too.
Oh boy. You heard it here first, and you know what? We'll get you to 1 million right now. It is what it is, family. Go subscribe to the Karnage Clan. Hey, get it to 1 million by 24 hours tonight. But Apollo, listen, man, anytime you want to be on this show, listen, anytime. You tell Jack, you tell me, hey, listen, I'm coming on next week, and that's it. Then you're on. That's it. That's how easy it is. That's how
I
easy.
appreciate that.
So,
hopefully, I definitely want to be on.
Exactly. Hopefully next time we have you and the nasal passages are nice and fresh and they're clear and stuff. But no, hope you have a great rest of your day, man. Get well, feel better, drink that emergency. And
that's what I'm going to do right after this.
And everybody in the chat, just make sure to collect some Collection X merch in the description. And also make sure to go follow Apollo's Missions on Twitter and subscribe to the Karnage YouTube channel. My brother, thank you, man.
I appreciate that.
Show.
I appreciate that, Turbo and Jack. Thanks for having me on, guys. It was a pleasure. It was a lot of fun. I'm sure I'll be back again in the future. So thank you for having me on.
See you, brother.
All right. Peace.
Bye. So now the boxes are going to be fucked. The boxes... Wait, there's the... Don't go anywhere, people. Don't go anywhere. The boxes are going to be messed up. Oh, Jack, you know what, Jack? Stay there for a second. Stay there for a second. Stay there for a second.
What do I look like?
Oh, Jesus.
No.
Oh, you're just one box. You're one box.
Yes.
You're one box. Wait, let's get this going. Wait. Oh, wait. Can I get... Wait, is this going to be you? Is this going to be your box? I'll make this your box. Why not?
Wait, make it... I want a big box.
Wait, no. I'm going to have to remove you, actually. Remove.
No.
Remove. Chat, they're going nowhere. We're doing like a little thing this week.
Oh, God.
Karnage, Apollo had to go early, and we didn't want to give you guys a short episode, so we're going to just move this right here real fast. Window capture. God. There's Jack the Boss. Oh, wait, that's why. That's why. I wasn't even there. Hello. Hi. How are you?
Did you fix yours?
So, what you call it? The thing with the mic, I think it's because I'm talking over you or whatever, but it never happened before like this.
Maybe it's a certain Discord setting.
Maybe it's a Discord settings. That's not Skiz. We got Jack this week. There's Jack. But there was.
What do you
the
mean
man.
this week?
That was
Am I replaceable?
You're replaced with fucking Skiz. But there was the man. There was Karnage. Apollo's missions. What's his real name? I know you told me in the beginning, but that's when I couldn't really hear you. What was his real
Told
name?
you what?
His real name. What's his real name? Apollo's missions.
Oh! It's Landon. Yeah.
Landon.
Oh
Okay.
my
Landon.
God, dude. Yeah, this weather has not been kind to me. Like I said, it dropped from 90 degrees to 50 in
Damn.
one night, in one day.
We had a week in New York where it was 90 for a couple of. It was 90 for a day, and then it went back to like 62. And I was like, all right, this is great for Pneumonia.
Like, getting flexed on, dude. We love watching Jack's fun. No, I love this weather so much more though. Like as much as it wrecks my allergies and stuff, and as much as it wrecks my nasal passages, dude, sweaters and sweatshirts and jackets are the way to go.
Also, what was that kid King Jamie saying in the chat? I kept looking back and forth then. He was saying a ton of shit. I don't know. King Jamie, if you're still here, I don't even know what you were saying. What you call it? But yeah, anybody who comes in the chat or something and says, where the fuck is Karnage Apollo's missions, you just tell them what happened for the past 46 minutes. But yeah, for the next like 20 or so minutes, I gotta go actually play football with my friends, so for the next 20 something minutes, we can just talk to Jack. But Jack, I haven't seen you, man. What's up?
Yeah, it's been, like I said, I've said this past week. Like, I haven't uploaded in like a week because I left town for like 4 days, came back, got insanely sick. Like, I went to the doctor.
So yeah, what were your symptoms?
I had a fever. Like my throat was insanely. It hurt really bad. I had a really bad cough. I went to the doctor. She said it was like, it wasn't flu. It wasn't strep. It was like pre-pneumonia. She said so. It was pre-pneumonia symptoms.
My.
So she gave me like an antibiotic and like codeine syrup and like.
You got that codeine on deck.
I had to show her my ID.
Really?
Yeah, because codeine. But yeah, no. Then I basically just died for 2 days. I just disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was just in bed, resting. So I think it was a lot from the trip because it tired me out, and then the weather drop. It all kind of combined.
You're over. You were done. You were done with.
But yeah, I'm feeling better now. Just like a little bit of allergies.
You were done with.
Yeah. And then I got a new desk, and then, dude, you should have seen how comical it was watching me carry a 120-pound box upstairs, dude. I come home and I'm pulling into my driveway, and I see this giant buff FedEx guy like struggling to carry it to my front door. I was like, oh Jesus! Like no one was home, so I was like, oh God, dude, it took me like 20 minutes.
Oh, bro, I can't. Especially with my like 6-year-old back, I'd be on the floor dead.
I was maneuvering it. I was like, okay, can I develop a pulley system to get it from point A to point B? And eventually I just gave up. I just drug it up the stairs as slowly.
Pulley system.
I was trying to figure out any other way to do it because it was a heavy box. But yeah, then that took like an extra 2 days out of my editing and stuff because I didn't have a desk.
Yeah.
So now we're back. Like I said, you can see my room. It's really weird. I would like pull the green screen down, but my bed's not made.
You're what you call it? You're just looking around your house. What can I do with that string and a can of dog food? How can I get these boxes up in my room?
It was like Mickey Mouse's clubhouse. It's like, all right, we found a string back in the old adventure. So like, how can we take that?
Oh my God! Oh, Toodles! Coming with the tools and shit. But no, my pet. What was my week like?
Drugs its members, not click.
Let me tell you about my week. My week was kind of crazy too, Jack. I was supposed to get a lot more done this week, but hence didn't happen. So I'm gonna start my count. Oh, by the way, I got like a new calendar. This is like my calendar I got. Look how cool it is. It's like kind of like wood, and it's like wood and stuff. It's wood, but so I begin the week. So I end the week. It's the Skizalax podcast. Blah blah blah. So we got the Skizalax podcast. Sunday I was supposed to go to Vinny's house. okay, to record a video, a very fun video, a video in which I wrote a full script for an intro skit. It was supposed to be a nice couple videos with Vinny. I even put on Twitter, Vinny's returning to the channel again this week. So, due to scheduling issues and shit, so Sunday, he thought he was coming here. But I don't know if you guys can see still, people. I'm sleeping on a mattress. I'm waiting to pick the perfect couch bed, because as you know, this isn't a room. I'm trying to make it a studio, not a room where you come in and sing bedtime fucking stories. It's Turbo's fucking studio, bitch.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to make it into. So we're in the works right now on getting because I had chances on buying a nice one, whatever people thought was nice, but I'm trying to get the perfect pick for what I can sleep on, but also use as a couch for videos and such when friends come over for sex. No, but I want to go and I wanted to get a nice thing so when videos like this happen, my friends can come over to my house instead of having to find a location and do them until then. So Vinny thought he was coming to my house this whole time. But no, he was coming. I thought I was going to go to his house in the backyard, because the whole reason why we were going to do the video was he said out loud while I was over there one day, he was like, I just wish we could do a video like this. Just us in the back, conversation. You talking to your chat when I'm talking?
No.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
What?
Oh, God. Go on. Keep going.
So I go to Vinny's house. You know, they're making fun of me. They're making fun of me. They're making fun of me.
No,
Jack's
we're not.
high on codeine. Jack's high on codeine. I'm saying it right now.
wish,
He's high on
dude,
codeine.
I had it in like 2 days because it makes me sleepy.
Did you actually feel like the effects of codeine? Were you like, oh shit, I'm going to the fucking club?
Not the first time. The second time, I drank some, and then I like went downstairs to get food, and I was like walking to the pantry, and I like stumbled. I was like, oh my God. I was like, Jesus.
So, I go to Vinny's, and I thought the whole time we were going to do it at his house. However, at that point, he thought he was coming here, but I have nowhere to do videos like that now here. So I said, Vin, until I got my shit, I can't, like, do videos here. I said, what we do in the backyard? He said his family was over. Oh, Sunday is his family anniversary, so his family was coming over. Monday, I was supposed to go over to his house and stuff, so that got canceled that day. And then Monday, we were supposed to redo it, to reschedule. And then he came home from school late. And by the time he was coming home late, it would just we wouldn't have the sunlight outside, and even if I brought the ring, it wouldn't have been good. It was just one of those things where it just came crumbling down. So I was like, all right, I guess there goes those 2 days, and that like makes me blank for the rest of the days because I planned on producing those videos on those days. Then Wednesday was an off day. Thursday, Friday, my nephew Cash came, which was a fucking tornado, which was like, I had a baby. When my nephew Cash comes over, it's basically me babysitting with my mother. That's basically how it works. I'm babysitting, my mom has to do something. So it was basically for Thursday and Friday, me babysitting my nephew, and now I'm here. That was my week, man.
You got anything planned in particular?
Sunday, tomorrow, we are recording our Halloween videos, so that's something I'm very happy.
Turbo Halloween videos.
So we're gonna be carving pumps, doing some nice stuff. You guys will get all of that content this coming week. I believe next Friday, the 18th, I have some sort of party, but I'm still confused. It's my Aunt Joanne's whatever the hell, and then it's a Halloween thing. I have no clue. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to show up there with a dress shirt and dress pants, a card, and get the fuck out of there.
Big Brain Major said we should do an IIWII pumpkin carving contest. We could do it on Twitter or something.
Wait a minute. The one before Halloween's the 19th. We could do it that Saturday, the 19th. On the podcast.
Like people like submit their pumpkins like on Twitter or something.
Oh, you mean like that?
Yeah.
Oh. Let's do it. I don't care. Let's do it. I'm down with that. I'm down with the brown.
What's the prize for winner? He said you guys carve on stream the whole time.
That's what I said. That's what I thought he was saying.
Oh, we could do that.
That's what I was thinking of doing. I mean, you know,
messy.
I don't see why not.
The IIWII logo. That'd be hard. No, that wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah,
How does that help you determine if it's difficult or not?
Because I'm trying to see how my knife would be going.
Dude, I haven't carved a pumpkin in a while. I
What
feel
do you
like
mean you haven't carved the pumpkin? It's an every year thing.
No, I haven't done it in like 2 or 3 years. It's not an every year thing for me.
Do you smile did you smile as a child during Halloween time? Did
I
you
carved
enjoy?
them as a child. I did them a
What
lot.
was what was your go-to design? The triangle eyes and that, or what was the go-to? My go-to is always that crazy triangle eye thing. I liked it, very original. I was very vanilla.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I tried to do like templates where I would like get like cartoon characters or
Oh, those
something.
books and stuff. I would get like, yeah. But those, and also I have something with those Halloween people who make those tools. Okay, they're flimsy as shit. Those fucking pumpkin tools. Those those tools you get in the plastic, the extra, and also the knife thing. If you ever want to spend $30 on one of those kits because you're a fucking you're the cool uncle. If you want to go and get one of those like knives that's like electric, it's like a jackhammer. They don't do shit either. They don't do shit. Okay, you're wasting money on just easy cash grabs for the season. Okay. I don't know. I always had a problem with them. I'd be like, oh, Daddy, help me with it. And the thing would snap off. I'd be like, I guess I ain't making my pumpkin.
That's why you just get like a butcher's knife.
Oh, yeah, the Michael Myers knife. Oh, wait, I'm going to actually do an intro skit like this for the video, and I was thinking maybe you can give me some advice on the people I picked for it. So, and if anybody in the chat wants to give me people, too, to do this with. So I'm doing Smash or Pass. For a quick little intro thing. Smash or Pass Halloween edition. So we got the Wicked Witch of the West. We got Frankenstein.
Yeah, which iteration of the Wicked Witch of the West?
The Wizard of Oz one. So we got the Wicked from Wizard of Oz. We got Frankenstein.
Let me tell you mine. Pass.
Oh,
Smash.
Okay, we got Frankenstein. After Frankenstein, we got
The Wicked Witch.
Right here.
Wicked Witch is just, I don't know.
Oh, and we might do a video. I don't want to give the video ideas away yet, but I'll tell you after. Wicked Witch of the West, Freddy Krueger. There's many other holes you can use there if you think about it. Michael Myers. Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. and Strawberry Shortcake.
I feel like that's. Wait, Strawberry Shortcake's like 5, right?
Should I change? Yeah, I should change that one, shouldn't I?
You should get rid of that one. Why would you put? Wait, how old is she? Hold up.
Yeah, how old is Strawberry Shortcake? Strawberry Shortcake. How old is she? If you go on like Peppa Pig 7 fucking 10.
She's 6 years old, Turbo.
She's 6. Is she really 6?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Strawberry Shortcake's mother. Strawberry Shortcake's mother. Type that in. See if there's a Strawberry Shortcake mother. See if she has a family tree. See if there's a family tree for the Strawberry Shortcake family.
Up the family tree. Up the shortcake tree. Strawberry Shortcake.
Or maybe I'll just edit the image of Strawberry Shortcake. I'll make her old. I'll Facetune her.
I don't think her mom will make a thing.
I'll Facetune her. Dora? Oh yeah, the teenage Dora.
How old is teenage Dora though?
She's legal. We'll make her legal.
Dora age.
I'm gonna write legal teenage Dora.
No, the new Dora is only 10.
She's legal. No.
That's not. Wait,
No,
what?
I'm writing legal. Like I'm gonna say the legal Dora. No.
Okay.
What am I doing though? What am I doing here? I don't know.
It
Should
was
we
like
do?
5
Wait. Should we do? Peppa Pig's granddaddy.
Okay.
Does Peppa Pig have a grandfather? I know she has a grandfather.
No.
Hello, Papa.
I
That's what she said. Isn't that her Isn't that her show? Didn't I just do her show in 3 seconds? Hello, Papa. ABC.
Wait, yeah, Grandpa Pig. He's actually a character.
Grandpa Pig. How do I
Husband
know
of-
this? How do I know this stuff? How do I know it? How do I know Grandpa Pig's fucking shit up on that show?
Got a sailor hat.
Do you think? Oh my God, I have a question to ask you.
Yeah.
So Mr. Rogers was always happy.
Okay.
Mr. Rogers was always a happy fucking dude. Yes, and true or false? On your opinion. Highly medicated.
I have no idea.
Do you think Mr. Rogers was
think he
just
was?
on some type of antidepressant or anti-anxiety medication to
No,
deal with
because
that show?
as much of a, it wasn't as, I don't want to say mainstream, but it
Who
wasn't
can?
as.
I would love to watch that documentary to learn about his personal life.
I doubt that movie is very accurate though.
Yeah,
about-
I mean, I don't know though, because I would love to know how the fuck Mr. Rogers. Now that how the hell did he just have the brain power to be like, I can deal with these kids. I'll deal
Some
with
people
them.
are just like made for that, dude.
Bro, and you know what? I don't know if this is like my brain like kind of getting this out of me. After watching my nephew for the 2 days, I wanted kids.
Really? Aw, that's so cute.
I don't know.
I thought you were gonna say like I'm never having.
No,
children.
I said I wanted kids. Like
Oh,
after that, Jack, I want kids. Like, hey man, like whoever the fuck deals with me for the rest of my life, I would love kids with them. but man, I love kids, but it's just the thing with patience. I got none of it. Like it's a thing in my head where like I'm holding the baby. I know he has no idea what I'm saying. He's crying and everything, hungry, probably shit going down the leg and everything. He's just crying. I know he can't help it. But in my head, I'm like, I can't deal with this fucking shit no more.
Yeah.
I can't deal with it. Where's the fucking off button? Where's the fucking off button?
And then you get to give them away, but if you actually have a child, you don't get to just.
And then when my sister came and picked him up, I was like,
God.
love you, but sayonara. Love you, but sayonara. No, but I don't know, because I was just going through my. And you know what's so funny, man? I was talking to my friend Casso after the edit I did, the hour phone call I had with him. I was strictly just talking about how, well, not strictly, but there was a part of me where I was like, I think I have ADHD. Like adult ADHD.
I mean, I feel like everyone has a little bit, if not.
I took the test on the magazine.
On the magazine. Well, that
I took
is
the test.
reliable, Turbo.
I took the test
Yeah.
because even if I didn't answer any of them, Jack, I read them and was like, "That's me."
You just look at you and realize you have like a little bit of excess
Like
energy.
attention fucking span disorder, whatever that's called.
But that's not like, I don't know. I don't see that as like a disorder. I mean, it's just who you are as a
Bro,
person.
I honestly can't stand. I can't sit still. I even podcasts I love, Jack. Comedy specials, like I can't sit through an hour of something.
That's why I always listen to podcasts and stuff when I'm driving and stuff. I can never just sit in a chair and like listen to it. I have to be doing.
That's what I do too. Like if I'm walking or something, like if I walk and I can always like listen to a podcast. I don't know. It's just like it's not. It's honestly not like I'm scared because even if I do, I'm living with it anyway. But I remember my mom even said when I was little and stuff, like she even asked, like, this kid's fucking crazy. Like he's touching everything in school, going crazy. Doctor was like, no, he's good. He's just a crazy kid. He's just a fucking. He's just a lunatic. He's a lunatic.
I wouldn't overthink it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I might have to go. I've been really fucking like I say this is like my therapy though, but I've been dying to go through a therapist just for them to see what's going on in here. Just for them to see like what craziness is just going on in my head, you know? Cause all day I'm pretty much in my head thinking of things like and the craziest of things go on in my head, and for them to just get spurred out to a normal person, oh you gotta go to a hospital. you should get registered into a hospital.
You really think you're that insane?
No. And you know what's also been amping this up? The Joker movie. Everybody's saying how the Joker movies, it's not about a villain. It's about the story of a fucked up person.
It's all a psychological thriller about the downfall of someone's mental. It's pretty interesting to watch. It is.
Yeah, your boy Badger, ADD and ADHD. Either one of them, I think I got. Either one of them, your boy Badger. I'm with you. I'm with you in some. I'm with you in some spectrum there. Turbs almost cast the Joker turn. I almost was the Joker. I almost was the guy. So Jack, you saw it 2 times though. How did you like the Joker movie? Without
The
giving
first
anything
time I
away.
saw it, I didn't like it or dislike it. I was just kind of intrigued by it. The second time I saw it, I liked it a little bit more. It's still got its problems, like any movie.
Yeah.
But Yeah, and I don't know. I'm very interested hearing people's thoughts on it because there are some people that are very, very mixed on it. Like some people just can't stand it. Some people loved it. Some people just kind
That's
of
so crazy to me because, like I said once again, when it comes to something like rating things or something, I always go to my man Syndicate. He's a really really hard critic when it comes to movies and stuff. He said 10 out of 10. He said even 11 right away. He said 11 out of 10, and something for him to be like that. Either way, and also with every movie, you can't look at the actual critics' reviews. You like that. You just can't do. You can't
critics
do that.
dude. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you can't do
Critics
that.
are dumb, dude. Yeah, no, but like I said, the second time I literally I liked it even more the second time because the first time I watched it, went home, watched a bunch of theories and like Easter eggs and stuff, and I
Yeah.
watched for that kind of stuff. I watched for the imagery on the way on the second time through, and I just like noticed stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is actually like represented this represents this. It was so mind blowing to watch the second time. It was way cool. It was way cooler to watch the second time. For sure.
El Camino movie of 2019. Why the fuck does that sound so familiar to me?
That's the Breaking Bad movie.
That's the Breaking Bad movie, son of a bitch.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't actually.
I was never a big Breaking Bad
I'm gonna
person.
get a lot of shit for this. I've never watched the Breaking Bad. Not one episode. Not a
I know,
minute of
I know
it.
how it ends and everything, but I've never watched an episode. Yeah.
Wow, wait a minute. I thought Jack was gonna yell at me for something about this.
I
My
I get why.
friends do though. My friends do.
Yeah, I get why people like it. I don't know. I've just never been that intrigued by it. I don't know. Chat's about
I
to
don't
just like
know.
lose.
No, bro, because everybody says, like, every time they tell me, and they probably say the same thing to you, they're like, but you watched The Walking Dead. It's like the same pretty much. But I'm like, yeah, but to what it's so weird to me, Jack. I started watching Nurse Jackie just because she was in The Sopranos. Like, the way my brain works, it's so bad, like, when it comes to stuff like movies and, like, music and shit.
Because they're in something else. No,
I
I get it.
mean, like, Nurse Jackie though was a show on TV that a lot of people loved way before, because that show was on NBC way before it got on Netflix. When it got on Netflix, it was off the air for years, like 4 years. So when I was watching Nurse Jackie, which by the way, if nobody watched Nurse Jackie, oh my god, amazing show with Edie Falco, amazing show. But the way like I look at movies and music and shows, it's so weird. If something doesn't like click, it's like the weirdest thing. If it doesn't make me laugh in the first like 2 seconds or something, like I don't like it. It's sad. It's really sad because somebody could come up to me with a masterpiece and be like, I don't like the music. Get out of here.
Jeez. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I think we are in the minority though. Both of us liking The Walking Dead and not being super into
So didn't
Breaking.
that season start already? I missed the first
I
episode if
haven't
it did.
seen the first episode yet.
Yeah, I
No.
missed it.
I like how we both say we watched them. We're
Yeah.
both caught up pretty much, besides the first
Yeah,
episode.
that's the only episode I just didn't watch. Wow, yeah, so tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's the second episode.
Bro, you know what I might do to bring back memories? I might, even though I just had Chinese food, I'm gonna die. Yo, also, Jack and everybody who knows I love soda, I had a fucking bad thing happen, and I'm so sorry. But we recently got like cans of soda, like just to keep, and if I tell you the amount of cans I destroyed in like less than a week.
How many?
Well,
Tell
well, this bag right here.
Them.
What?
What are you saving
Well,
them?
that's just like I just keep like a bag of garbage if I don't want to walk out for the garbage can. I just keep a bag of.
Why did you relapse? You're doing so
Okay,
well.
so you saw me drink water this whole podcast. So my new thing is throughout the podcast, just drink water. And also my other thing is unless I'm having a meal, like a meal, breakfast, well, not breakfast, lunch or dinner, even though I had soda plenty of times in the morning time. Doesn't do good for your body.
Drink soda in the morning, dude.
It's not good for your body. Bro, did I used to I told you my breakfast in high school, or like for a year in high school, it was Red Bull and Lucky Charms dry.
Thing. That's absolutely
Literally the milk was my Red Bull.
disgusting, dude.
I was like Jeffree Star in the morning for my whole sophomore year. Oh boy, no, it's bad. It's bad. So yeah, so I remember looking at all the cans I drank, and I was like, That's like a cup every can. A can fills like a cup, like a regular sized cup, like a solo cup. One can is 1 cup. So, for some reason when it's a can, it goes much faster because you're just downing it. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking downing them.
Maybe if it's you, I don't know. I don't like destroy like whenever I drink like Monster cans or G Fuel.
People honestly say like if like some people they have problems with pills, people have problems with other drugs. My actual addiction is soda. Cause Jack, I sat down with, was it a sandwich, whatever the fuck it was. I sat down to have lunch. I realized I didn't have soda.
You couldn't eat?
I left to get soda and came back.
Why don't you just drink water, dude?
No taste. No taste.
Jackie's addicted to Monster.
No taste. No taste in my mouth. No taste.
I've not had a Monster in like 2 weeks.
I mean, if I wanted to go a safer route, because I heard plenty of stories of kidney stones with a lot of soda drinking, so
Dude, you don't want a kidney stone.
That's what scared me. You had a kidney stone?
No, I've just heard of like.
I was gonna say, if you pushed out a kidney stone out of your urethra, I give you blessings.
Yeah, my cousin did. Yeah, no, there's no way.
Yeah,
you're probably gonna get one, dog. If you
oh
drink
no, I'm preparing my penis already, Jack. I'm stretching out the urethra. I'm preparing for the stone.
For that, dog. That is a painful.
Vinny's father had one before, and he said all he heard was this.
I mean, it's like. I don't want to compare anything to childbirth because I don't know what childbirth is like. That sounds like childbirth, but like for a man.
Bro, I was in the hospital when my sister was giving birth, but not in the room. But hearing other patients give birth, just like, oh my god, just fucking kill me, fucking end it. You're like, what is this? You're bringing someone into the world. You're not executing someone in front of a fucking jury. What is this?
That would hurt, dude. Childbirth, I don't even want to think of that.
Oh boy, I gotta check my group chat actually, see if I'm getting yelled at for football and wiffle ball. Am I getting yelled at? Let me see. Wiffle ball. We have a wiffle ball group.
Nigel?
I'm on my way now. Yeah, join. Please go do so. Wait, because bitches had to sell me. Why?
What lies? I haven't drank a Monster in a while, dude. I have so much foam padding that I have to put up that I just don't want to. Because this whole wall in front of me is just blank. I still have the IIWII thing. I gotta put so much stuff up. I just don't want to. Major wants to join too.
Join what?
The league, football league.
Oh, wiffle ball, sure, please join. But now that it's getting colder now, we're playing tackle football, and I got a boo-boo.
Aww.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kiss it.
You weren't here. You weren't there to kiss it when it happened. I had
kid?
this since the last episode, and you weren't there. You weren't there when I was down.
Yeah, well, a little separation from father and son can be
A
healthy.
little separation can be healthy. A little separation can be healthy. You know what I was actually thinking about? We kind of had like a very good month for like guest-wise in the podcast. Because if we see like who we had as guest. And by the way, Chad, thank you so much for all the support in the podcast recently. It's been a very, very, very great month for the podcast.
The big podcast got 100 plays on Spotify/iTunes, which is the most we've ever had.
There you go. And I've been updating my playlist also a lot on my channel so for the podcast. So all the episodes, I believe only one is missing for some. I gotta check out what episode that is. But this,
I got you, Eric. I will link you.
There you go. But we had a good month. So if you see like the past podcast, we had the leader of Karnage clan on today. We had Apollo Missions. We had Skizzlax. We had the huge Zombies podcast before Skizzlax. Then we had just you and me on, and then we had before that was Tim Hansen plus Johnny, Crazy
Also,
Rabbit.
5-star rating on Apple on iTunes. Drop us a 5-star rating.
Who?
On iTunes, you can leave ratings on podcasts.
Oh yes.
Big 5-star, boys.
Yes, 5-star, big 5-star, big ting, man, big ting. The guys, did you love that from Skizzlax? Big ting, man, big tings happening. I love Skiz. Skiz was amazing last week. But all right, I pretty much told the chat I'm leaving now, but I'm here. You ever do that? You ever go like, oh, I'm leaving now, but you're in the fucking shower washing your ass?
Yeah, all the time, dude. I'll say I'm ending stream, and I'll stream like 3 hours later. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm gonna end. Play like 50 more games. Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah.
Major said the best guest is plus Johnny. I am.
Bro,
Plus Johnny's
a fucking half. He's pretty much half a member of the show.
It's us. Yeah, he's very similar to us. I think that's why he kind of fits well. Yeah.
All right, I kind of gotta go. I gotta fucking skedaddle. All right, everybody watching the show, click the like button, subscribe for a lot more. It is what it is podcast right here on the channel, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on Jack the Bus's Twitch, twitch.tv/Jack the Bus. Always fucking gets me. Yeah, and like I said, Spotify, iTunes, collection, X merch in the description. People, please go and buy some Karnage merch. And yeah, that is all I got this week. Jack the Bus, anything else?
Chat, I'll be live again later tonight. I got a bunch of stuff to go do, and yeah, I'm gonna be streaming again later tonight. Okay.
There you go. All right, pieces, everybody. Sexy bastards. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Guys. Peace.
Thank you so much for watching the It Is What It Is podcast. Guys, do not forget, every single Saturday right here on the channel, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is when you'll find the all-new, brand-new It Is What It Is podcast live. Guys, do not forget, in the description is the link to our first sponsor, Touchstone Essentials, for all your organic health needs. Guys, please go check them out. Use our code for 25% off all your purchases on that channel. You got arthritis, your back's killing you, your headaches. Guess what? Instead of taking vitamins that's going to give you side effects, Touchstone Essentials gives you all the organic needs for all you guys to love and enjoy. So guys, go into the description, 25% off. Use our link, and I cannot wait, guys, for more guests to come on the show. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Thank you so much for watching the It Is What It Is podcast. Guys, do not forget, every single Saturday right here on the channel, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is when you'll find the all-new, brand-new It Is What It Is podcast live.